Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you disappeared? Like the air shifted around you, but no one noticed that you were there? You smile, you nod, you join the conversation, but your words fall softly, too soft for the world to catch. You start wondering if maybe you're too quiet, too different, too much of something, or not enough of something else. People talk about loneliness as the absence of others, but there's another kind, the loneliness that happens while surrounded by people. You hear laughter, chatter, noise, but none of it includes you. You start fading out of the frame, like a photograph that time forgot to finish printing. Psychologists call this social invisibility. It happens when your presence is overlooked, when your input is dismissed, when your light keeps shining, but no one turns to see it. It does something to the mind. Slowly, your confidence begins to quiet down. You start choosing silence, not because you have nothing to say, but because you're tired of echoing into nothing. You start thinking maybe it's safer not to try. Maybe it's easier to exist quietly, to blend in with the background, to become small enough not to be missed. But here's something most people don't understand. The ones who are ignored, they don't vanish. They observe. They listen. They grow layers of understanding the loud rarely have. When you spend enough time in silence, you begin to notice what sound hides. The tremble in someone's laugh, the hesitation behind a confident voice, the exhaustion in the person who always seems okay. You start to see things deeply, because no one's busy looking back at you. There's a strange beauty in that. You become fluent in unspoken languages. The tone of pain, the pause before truth, the sigh that means I'm tired, but I'll keep going. And still, part of you aches to be seen, to be heard, to be chosen without having to reach for it. To have someone say, I see you. I've always seen you, but life doesn't always give us that validation. Sometimes it teaches us to find it within ourselves instead, to stop waiting for eyes to turn our way and start turning inward, where the real light has always lived. The psychology of being ignored isn't about weakness. It's about adaptation. It's about survival through silence, the kind of resilience that's invisible but unbreakable. You become stronger in quiet ways. You learn to comfort yourself. You learn to read the room before anyone else. You learn how to love gently, even in a world that forgets to love you back. Sometimes people ignore what they can't understand. They overlook what intimidates them. Or they fail to see the value in subtlety, because they're addicted to noise. But you, the quiet one, you exist like the calm before the storm, like the still surface of deep water. It looks peaceful, but it holds entire worlds underneath. You felt invisible, yes, but invisible doesn't mean empty. Invisible doesn't mean forgotten. Invisible sometimes just means different. One day, someone will look at you and finally notice the way your silence glows. They'll see how your eyes soften when you listen, how your kindness stays even when no one returns it. And it won't be because you changed yourself. It'll be because they finally learned how to see. Until then, don't shrink. Don't erase yourself trying to fit into places that were never meant to hold you. Keep speaking softly, because soft doesn't mean weak. Keep caring deeply, because deep doesn't mean dramatic. And keep showing up, even if no one claps for your presence.